Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. I'm Orbit Potato, and today we are having a look at the top upcoming Tycoon games. I've done the hard work, so you don't have to. These games are all about building empires and turning huge profits. I've rounded up the best upcoming Tycoon games that are set to release soon, and trust me, there's some absolute gems here. Let me know in the comments what games you're most excited for, and if you enjoy the video and want to see more stuff like this, please do consider subscribing. We're so darned close to 100,000 subscribers. Just help me get across the line. Whether you're into theme parks, cities, or industrial enterprise, there's something on this list that's bound to catch your eye. So let's get down to business and jump into the games, shall we? We're kicking things off with Planet Coaster 2, a theme park builder and adrenaline-seeking tycoon game. Create the ultimate experience for your thrill-seeking guests using piece-by-piece construction. Build a vibrant array of exhilarating roller coasters and jaw-dropping thrill rides. Design a seamlessly interconnected park paradise with glistening swimming pools and twisting water flumes. This is, of course, a sequel to the original Planet Coaster that released in 2016 and managed to capture some of the magic from the old Roller Coaster Tycoon series, which was a personal favorite of mine. Anyway, expect a bunch of future DLC, adding a bunch of new coasters and features. For this game, the original has 11 bits of DLC, and Planet Coaster has got a few coasters that can already be unlocked through the Deluxe Edition, so check that out if you're interested. Planet Coaster 2 releases on November the 6th, and might actually be live at the time of this video going live, and just like every other game on this list, you can check it out linked down in the description below. Taking the path less traveled, we arrive at a tavern in the woods. This is Tavern Keeper, made by the developers of Game Dev Tycoon. In Tavern Keeper, you build and manage your very own pub in a fantasy world. Starting out with a shell of a tavern in the backwaters of the kingdom, you build rooms, place items, stock the storeroom, and hire staff to satisfy the demands of the oddball locals that stumble through your door. Run your business well and progress to larger taverns, expanding your offerings to include new meals, drinks, rooms, and services. I played the demo of this game, link in the top right hand corner, and it's very, very well done. There's a big focus on narrative elements, so keep an eye out for the origin stories of all of your visitors. But my overall impression of this game is that it is a really carefully crafted and intriguing tycoon game. Tavern Keeper was originally slated for release in 2024, but has been pushed back to 2025 so that the developers can add a little extra polish. Do you yearn for the golden years of cinema? Well, in Hollywood Animal, you get to relive them as you craft and manage your own major Hollywood studio. Hollywood Animal has it all and involves you in every step of the filmmaking process, from making up plots to theater distribution, and each part of the game is crafted with artistry and dedication. But the opportunities you'll have are much wider than what you'd usually expect from a tycoon strategy game. Every business has a dark side. For example, you can delay a film's release to avoid competition, or you can ask your friends in the mafia to clear the whole calendar. The possibilities for profit are endless, and I'm definitely interested. Hollywood Animal hits the big screen on the 16th of January 2025. From movie mogul to a titan of industry, Industry Giant 4.0 gives you the opportunity to become a bigwig in the world of business. In Industry Giant, you get to shape an industrial empire from the ground up. This immersive simulation goes beyond mere construction, offering a comprehensive experience in producing goods, building up logistics, industrial building, production planning, and financial management. As a visionary industrial tycoon, you confront the challenges of a dynamic business landscape influenced by global events, environmental regulations, and technological breakthroughs. I enjoyed my time with this one. Link to my video up in the top right hand corner. Industry Giant 4.0 is launching onto Steam on the 15th of November. After running a wacky hospital, then a wacky university, what comes next? Curating a wacky museum, of course. As a fledgling curator, you have the task of designing and refining your very own museums to create the ultimate guest experience. Coordinate experts on far-flung expeditions to discover new exhibits, generating buzz to entice droves of knowledge-hungry guests who will expect top infotainment if they're to leave impressed. This is all whilst you keep your exhibits safe, rooms clean, staff happy, and children off the dinosaur bones. This sounds like an absolutely classic 2.0 point experience with, I dare say, a prehistoric twist. 2 Point Museum arrives on the 4th of March 2025. Fantastic Haven is a bit of a unique tycoon game, because it's all about running a sanctuary for mythical beasts. In a world where magic is gradually disappearing, you play the role of the Elders, protectors of the continent. While the inhabitants prefer to hunt creatures and gradually abandon magic, your mission is to restore the balance by saving these fantasy creatures whilst using diplomacy and teaching to convince people to live in harmony with them. I know it all sounds a little crazy, but it is a great premise and really very unique. I certainly enjoyed my time with the demo, which is available now if you want to check it out. There's also some interesting construction and golem mechanics to contend with too. I shan't go into too much detail about that, but you can check it out for yourself in the demo linked below. Fantastic Haven is supposedly coming out in Q4 of 2024, but don't be surprised if that gets pushed back. Moving right along, we come across another movie tycoon. This is The Executive, and whereas Hollywood Animal is more macro movie studio management, The Executive is all about the detail. As the founder of the newest production company in town, you can create the movies you've always dreamed of. Hire a top-notch team, research new technologies, and grow your annual box office to become a major studio. No word on a release date for The Executive yet, but I'll be checking this one out for sure. So I know what you're thinking for this one. It's Jurassic Park Builder, but it's called something else. And to that I say, yeah, you're probably right. However, the premise for this game is a little bit more, shall we say, insane. Basically, from what I can determine, Earth now sucks, and so you need to go back in time to when Earth didn't suck. But basically, there's now dinosaurs in the past, which is where you are. So, whereas Jurassic Park was all about keeping the dinosaurs in, this game seems to be more concerned with keeping the dinosaurs out. Keeping pterodactyls at bay with anti-aircraft weaponry just seems like a very, very fun time for me. No word on a release date for this one just yet, but if you're interested in staying up to date with strategy games like this one, then you should absolutely subscribe to this channel. Mars Horizon 2: The Search for Life is a space management tycoon game where you take on the role of a leader of a space agency which has a focus on astrobiology. Your mission is to search for life. Search for evidence across the solar system to prove there's life on other planets. Explore different planets and moons, build your bases, launch rockets, design payloads, and plan missions. Lead the search for life across the solar system. I love space agency management type games, and I'm pumped for this one as well. No word on a release date quite yet, so stay tuned. Of all the entries on this list, this game might be the one that intrigues me the most. The Diner at the End of the Galaxy is an intergalactic gastronomic tycoon game. Diner management, base building, and a delicious side of diplomacy and exploration come together in a game where you shape the fate of the galaxy from your very own diner. Transform an abandoned trading outpost on a desert planet into a hub for the galaxy's mercenaries, scheming nobles, smugglers, traders, adventurers, and all manner of patrons. Everyone's welcome as long as they've got a few gobards to spend. No word on a release date yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a demo for this game popping up in the months ahead. Very, very excited indeed. Mars Attracts is a theme park management game set on, you guessed it, Mars. Play as the devious Martians from the cult classic universe of Mars Attacks, and build your amusement park empire abducting humans from across history to display in customizable enclosures for the entertainment of curious Martian guests. Study humanity in their natural habitat, or subject them to whatever twisted experiments you can imagine. What's not to love? Mars Attracts is dropping at some point in 2025. The first Rise of Industry game was a quirky tycoon squarely focused on industry and logistics automation. There's not much to go on with this one, but from what we do know, Rise of Industry 2 promises to be more of the same, just at a bigger, fresher scale. More production chains, more importing and exporting, and more opportunity to make loads and loads of money. absolutely brilliant. No word on a release date quite yet, but I'll absolutely be checking this one out whenever it drops. When I gave the demo of Solar Expanse a look, linked up in the top right-hand corner, by the way, I was not expecting to like this game, but somehow it managed to hook me in with the premise that it's just complex enough to keep you interested in playing, but it's not too interested in micromanaging everything. This is another space agency type manager game, and you mine asteroids, colonize planets, and build ever bigger rockets along the way. Of course, you've got to make sure that you can also turn a profit. Nothing on a release date for Solar Expanse quite yet, but I will definitely be keeping track of this one. This entry is a personal favorite of mine. This is a tycoon management game all about managing an abbey filled with ale-brewing monks and nuns. And you know what? It is absolutely excellent. Video linked in the top right-hand corner. I absolutely adore the vibe of this game. And for such a simple-looking game, it gives you a tremendous amount of depth and control into the brewing process. What ingredients to use, in what ratio, and so much more. It's brilliant, it's quirky, it looks fantastic. If you like unique tycoon games, then you should absolutely check out the demo, linked down in the description whilst it is still up. Ale Abbey is currently listed for release in 2024, but I think it's almost certain that that gets bumped back to 2025. If it makes this gem even better, I have absolutely no issues with that at all. Solar Baron is a real-time tycoon resource management and logistics game. The game is set in a seamless, randomly generated solar system with a range of resources to gather, pump, and mine for maximum profit. The world faces a resource shortage. In desperation, the world government has privatized the underperforming global space agency in the hope that profit-driven individuals will find a way to tap into the vast amount of resources available on other worlds and deliver them back home. There's clearly a bunch of upcoming space agency tycoon games, and I'm absolutely here for that, being an orbital potato myself. No word on a release date for Solar Baron quite yet. Dungeon Inn is a cozy tycoon game where you play as an ambitious innkeeper. You've struck a deal with a dragon to open an inn right next to a mysterious dungeon that's appeared near the dragon's lair. With adventurers from rival guilds eager to explore the dungeon's secrets, your inn has become the perfect pit stop for them. Your challenge? Keep these competing groups from crossing paths whilst maximizing profits. It's a delicate balancing act, but who cares if they're rivals? As long as we don't get caught, everyone is happy, especially your coin purse. That is exactly what we like to hear from a tycoon game. What a great premise. I'll be covering this game when it releases on the 13th of November. Another space-themed tycoon game, but this time it's all about winning the space race. Pick a side, start development of rockets, space stations, and much more to ensure that you win at all costs. There's really not a huge amount to go on for this one. There's not much information at all, but it's an intriguing premise, and if the developer can pull it off, then I'm absolutely interested in checking it out. Narco Tycoon, or as I like to call it, RimWorld, but for making and selling drugs. I honestly can't tell if this one is a joke or not. It does give off some pretty polished vibes, and something like this absolutely has the capacity to work, but I really can't tell. I'll let you make your mind up. Game is linked down in the description below. Let me know what you think in the comments. Will this work? Is it cool? Are you interested? Let me know down below. For our penultimate upcoming tycoon game, I've got a bit of a big one. This is Gilded Destiny, and in this game, you take the helm of a nation at the start of the Industrial Revolution, making lots and lots of money along the way. This game pitches itself as a simulator of intricate supply and demand functions. There's complex development mechanics from province resources, city building, to factory construction. It's a little bit like Victoria 3, that series of games. At least that's what it looks like from the outside without playing it yet. all of which I am very, very interested in. Gilded Destiny is dropping in 2025, and I can't wait. And last but certainly not least, we've got another Industrial Revolution-themed tycoon game. But this one is more of a city builder crossed with a management game. Place industries to extract natural resources that the land offers, connect them with transport infrastructure, and make sure that they have access to the local workforce. Progress towards providing secondary goods and services to your population while balancing the issues that arise from an expanding city. This is another title that is landing in 2025. If everything comes to pass, it is going to be a bloomin' great year for tycoon games. So that's it, folks. What games that I have talked about are you most excited to play? Please do let me know in the comments down below. I'm specifically interested to know if you think that Narco Tycoon is legit. It kinda could be. It could be cool if it's real. I just don't know. Anyway, I'm ramping up my video output towards the end of the year, and I've got a huge number of these projects in the works. So if you're not already subscribed, then please do consider subscribing so that you can be kept up to date with all of the latest tycoon games and a whole bunch of other strategy sub-genres. I play a whole bunch of games on this YouTube channel, and if you found this video, then you're probably interested in the type of games that I play. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.